Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WDW Fan Zone Show. I am Stuart Sternberg, and I'm joined by Darlene Nagy, and this is this week's current Disney World news and events edition of the WDW Fan Zone Show. Hi, Darlene. How's everything this week?
Oh, good. Very wet.
Yeah, I heard it was a little bit wet yesterday in the parks. So why don't you muddle your way through the news or through the rain in the news?
Well, okay. Big news was we got to go and see I knew the second gentleman I seen. It was the first one I can't remember. Who did we go see Friday, Stuart?
Guess who?
Oh, the Guess Who, yes. Oh my god. So we got to see the Guess Who at Epcot. It was a beautiful night, and it was a beautiful performance. They were phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I would definitely go see them again. And then Sunday, I went to see Rick Springfield perform, which I used to watch him when he was on General Hospital, Dr. Noah Drake.
How many of his posters did you have up in your room?
I don't think I had any posters, but I did have the his album, and I couldn't remember why it wasn't on my phone because it was an LP. We don't have any albums left. I was like, "Oh my gosh." So, that's why I couldn't find it on my phone anymore. But we got to see him Sunday night. We did a dinner package at Rose and Crown. It was late, my lady friends and I. We had a very wonderful time. And then I asked my husband, I wanted to see him at least one more time before he left. And yesterday we went, and the weather was good. It was expecting rain. So we dressed appropriately. We brought rain jackets with us. And oh my gosh, we got done with the show. My husband got his ice cream, and we were walking out, and all of a sudden it starts big raindrops. So we put our jackets on, zip up, and I wanted the little bumblebee from the honey stand. And we stopped, we go to walk up, and all of a sudden it starts torrential rains. I got my little bumblebee. They're like, "We're putting it in the cup today because the cup would melt if you carried it." I'm like, "Okay." So they give me the cup. We start walking to our car because we were leaving anyways, and Stuart, it was coming down like 2 inches at a time. It was just like
Mhm.
total, I mean, you could see it just coming down. It was, and we were walking through water. I mean, it was like ankle deep almost because it was coming so fast.
Mhm.
The drainage just could not keep up with how
Right.
fast the rain was coming. I'm sure all those little ponds and everything with all the floating flowers probably has a ton of rain in it. I mean,
And probably very happy to have it.
oh, well, yeah, I mean, we need the rain, and not, it's just, it would be nice if it wouldn't come so fast.
Well, it's better than being in Sydney, Australia right now.
Where there's what,
Yeah,
wildfires?
they've had floods, no, severe
Oh,
flooding. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So we left, and it was definitely, it was a ride home because of the rain. It really hadn't stopped the entire way until we got closer to our house, where it would give us a break here and there, and then it would start again, but nothing like what, like it was in Epcot. And I know there was reports that there was almost knee deep water in Hollywood Studios
Mhm.
yesterday. Like I said, it was bad. It was definitely, definitely bad. I did find out from our dear friend of the show who listens to our show, Debbie Hartlett. She was at um, staying for the third concert. I went to the 6:45 performance. She was staying again for the 8 o'clock, and they ended up canceling it because of lightning. So he wasn't able to perform that last performance.
That's interesting because it is undercover.
Not
Um,
all of it.
well, the sides, I guess, yeah.
Yes. Mhm. So, and the way the rain was coming in, I mean, you never know. I mean, it was bad. So, yep.
All right, well, hopefully that the worst. Well, we're going to get more rainstorms as we get into the rainy season, but hopefully it won't be as bad as that.
I know.
I
I
know
hope.
normally Disney does not flood.
Hmm. No, we had rain today. Did you get rain today?
Excuse me, last night.
Oh, okay. No, we got it again this evening. So,
Nothing.
on other news, Disney's Hollywood Studios has some new sweet treats coming out. Sunset Boulevard is going to be serving a orange shake called Orange Blossom Shake. It's going to have a orange donut on top of that.
Nice.
Catalina Eddie's is going to have the Beauty and Beast Rose dessert, which is a chocolate mousse with, yeah, it's a dark chocolate mousse with the tastes of currants and morello cherries, and it's on a chocolate shortbread. Then at Rosie's All American Cafe, the s'mores cupcake. That's going to be a fudge-filled cupcake topped with graham crackers, buttercream, toasted marshmallows, and a mini chocolate bar. The Trolley Car Cafe, which is where you can always normally get the lovely carrot cake cookie.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also going to be doing a chocolate covered apple, and it's going to be covered in dark chocolate and peanut butter crunch on this Granny Smith with marshmallow ears. The ABC Commissary is going to have a mint chocolate chip cheesecake topped with chocolate ganache with whipped mint chocolate chip cream. That sounds good.
It does. I'm not a fan of the ABC commissary food, but that sounds good.
There is going to be a tropical tart. It's going to be a mango passion fruit curd filled graham cracker tart with raspberry vanilla bean panna cotta, toasted coconut, and dehydrated strawberries and passion fruit. Pizza Rizzo is going to have a strawberry cheesecake filled cannoli with white chocolate and rainbow sprinkles. And lastly, Woody's Lunchbox is going to be doing a banana fudge lunchbox tart. It's going to be peanut butter chocolate fudge stuffed pastry covered with banana fondant, banana chips, and rainbow sprinkles.
Awesome.
Yep. And then we have this month is in honor of Women's History Month. They're going to be celebrating her story. So there's going to be different things going on at Magic Kingdom all month long. And they're going to have some specialty desserts there as well. And at select resorts, they're going to be kicking off the International Women's Day. And let's see, Disney Springs is going to be serving up different signature foods and drinks as well.
Oh, that's cool. Sounds good.
There's a lot of food coming up.
Yeah. All right. Is that it for you?
That is it for me.
All right. I want to remind people that we have a preferred travel planner, and that is the wonderful, the awesome, the great Mouse Fan Travel. So if you're planning a trip this year to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, maybe taking a Disney cruise, going on Adventure by Disney, things are slowly starting to get a little more normal. I'm not going to say they're getting back to normal, but a little more normalized. Now's the time to plan your trip, and why go with the rest when you can plan it with the absolute best? They work with you, your budget, how you want to do things, the way you want to do things, and when you want to do it. Your way is the only way. They've got wonderful and great deals going on right now, and you can find out all about their deals, at www.mousefantravel.com. That is www.mousefantravel.com. And please remember to let them know WDW Fan Zone sent you. All right, I got few things here in the news. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, which just opened last week. I guess they had their first, they welcomed guests for the first time last week to stay over, is now booking dates from October 1st through December 31st of this year. In connection with the 2022 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, there is a new Spaceship Earth lighting sequence to celebrate the event. Construction has begun to add 200 DVC resort studios in the Grand Floridian in the Big Pine Key building, with an expected completion date of sometime this coming summer. Sailing on the Disney Cruise Line? Well, beginning March 11th, face masks will be optional in most Disney cruise ship locations. Disney Plus will begin offering an ad-supported subscription sometime later this year. The new option will first launch in the United States. It will then be introduced internationally sometime in 2023. So far, no launch date or pricing is available for the ad-supported option. A new Muppet series will be coming to Disney Plus at a yet-to-be-announced date. The series will feature the Electric Mayhem Band, comprised of Animal, Dr. Teeth, Floyd Pepper, Janice, and Zoot. Actress and comedian Lily Singh will play the part of Nora, a junior A&R executive whose job is to control the group's crazy and awesome adventures. Congratulations to former legendary Disney Imagineer Joe Rohde, who was honored with the Legacy Conservation Award. Among his vast accomplishments, Joe Rohde's amazing creativity shaped what we all see around us when we're in the Animal Kingdom theme park. And of course, back to the sad, I'm not going to mention the person's name, but someone who does listen to the show called me the obituary guy, the Disney obituary guy. And unfortunately, I didn't have one last week, but unfortunately, I do have more sad news this week. Tim Considine, who became a television star at the age of 14 in Disney's Spin and Marty, and he gained greater fame as the oldest son Mike in the classic TV series My Three Sons. He was also a star in the Hardy Boys serials from 1956 and 57. He was a member of the Mickey Mouse Club from 1955 to 58, and he starred in The Shaggy Dog in 1959. Tim Considine passed away on Thursday at his home in Mar Vista section of Los Angeles, California. He was 81. And that will do it for me for the news. Darlene, how about the park hours?
Okay, the park hours. Typhoon Lagoon will be from 3:09 to 3:15, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The boardwalk will be 6:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now, Magic Kingdom on 3:09 through 3:12, 9 to 11 a.m. 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., with 3:13 being 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., going back on 3:14 and 3:15, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Epcot from 3:09 to 3:15 will be 8:30 to 9 p.m. Disney Hollywood Studios will be the same hours, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Disney's Animal Kingdom will be 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Disney's Springs will be on Wednesday and Thursday, 3:09, 3:10, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. 3:11 and 12, 10 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Then 3:13 to 3:15, 10 a.m. to 11. Now, please keep in mind, next week, if you're going to be in town, I'm going to mention this now because the 17th will be a little bit too late to tell you on the 15th. There is a Moonlight madness going on at Epcot next week. So Epcot's hours may be a little bit different. They could still close at 9 and then have the Moonlight Madness happen after that, but I'm not exactly sure. So keep watch of your hours if you're coming down and going to be in the parks and you don't have tickets for that event. And that'll be also on March 31st this month.
Well, we're also at the start of spring break. Well, it's already started. So next week is a high level of spring breakers expected to be in the parks.
And if you have certain passes for Pirate and Pixie Dust, you will be starting block out dates as of Saturday,
Saturday through
the
Saturday, the 12th to the
Saturday the
19th.
19th, right. Mhm.
All right. Thank you, Darlene. Let's see. The weather. Well, for the next few days, the high is going to be in the mid to upper 80s for the high, and the lows are going to be roughly about 68 to 70 for the lows. That's from Tuesday through Wednesday through Friday of this week. Saturday, a little bit of a cold front. When I call it a cold front, for you Northerners, it's not a cold front. That's summer. But for people who live in Florida, it's a little bit of a cold front, as it'll be in the 70s on Saturday, 76 for a high with a low of 38, and rain. Also, there's rain expected every day from now through Saturday, at least, but a little bit here or there. Shouldn't be too bad, though. We're not in the rainy season yet, so don't expect it to rain long. Sunday, it's going to be a little bit colder. It's going to be 64 for a high, but the low will only go down to 49 rather than the 30s. Monday, 74 for the high and a low of 57. And then Tuesday, it gets a little bit warmer, cut by a couple of degrees. It's 76 with a low of 57. And we'll extend that forecast later next week when we do the next episode. All right. Anything else you want to discuss before we vamos?
No, I think I'm good.
Same here. Not a big news week,
I'm
but
good.
some things I think people, I think the thing that interests me from the stuff I've seen in the news. Oh, there is something I do want to talk about before I get back to that. Tron is coming along, from what I hear.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yeah, no updates on when it's going to open, but progress is being made. And character meet and greets. I didn't want to mention the news because there's nothing official about this. So I'm just mentioning it now. We could see a change in that, where it'll be a little more normal from what
Mhm.
we used to see with the character meet and greets, and
I
hopefully
seen
that'll happen.
something on that too, but I didn't wanna say anything.
Yeah, this Disney CFO had made a comment at a press conference, but anything can change between now and then. So that's why I didn't want to put it into the news portion of it. But the thing that interests me the most of the news this week is the subscription service that, the ad-supported service Disney's going to be offering as a subscription option.
I did not see that, so explain this to me.
Well, it's like, we just think of Discovery Plus, where they have two options. You pay one price where you'll get ads, so you'll have commercial breaks, or you could pay a little higher premium and not have any commercials. And I
Hmm.
think HBO Max offers that. Then you've got Hulu that offers that.
Yeah, we had
So
commercials on Hulu when I had Hulu, so,
yeah, so
um
it's just for people who are a little more budget conscious, or a way to raise prices even higher. Where many people probably will stay with the ad supported, and others will opt to be ad free. So I think it's just another way to generate revenue, at the same time be a little more budget friendly for those who can't afford to pay for the ad-free service,
right.
to give them another option to get to see Disney's wonderful programs.
So this is gonna happen
We don't know when, this year sometime.
probably when I have to renew.
Yeah, you know what, that could be. That would make sense, because in November, I think a lot of all their first-time subscribers, which includes me as well, will
Mhm.
have to renew. So that would be pretty good. But I could see them rolling it out before then. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. All
Yeah.
right. That's going to do it for us this week. We will be back later in the week with our regular episode of the WDW Fan Zone show. So everybody, please stay safe, be healthy. Bye bye.
Have a magical night. Stay safe and dry.